Hi there, thanks for watching. Welcome back to beautiful Hamilton Island. We sure got the weather. I'm joining the owner and his wife on this 50-foot Riviera. If you've seen some of my old videos, you would know the boat. So they were already on board. They were staying on the island, so they were keen to head off straight away. So we uncovered, dropped the lines, and we were out of there. Slightly different video this time. You're going to see it more from behind the scenes, I suppose. Same boat we took up to Port Douglas. I've moved it back down, as you've probably seen on one of the earlier videos, to the Whitsundays, and the owner's here with his wife and extended family, and we're just going to have a week around the Whitsundays basically. Yeah, so the owner and his wife, they are in the media a fair bit. They're quite high profile people in the city that they're from, and they're just going to enjoy being in the background of this video. So it'll be more about the boat and where we go and all the beautiful scenery, and so I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, so given we only had a few hours in the afternoon, we went around to Chance Bay and had a few drinks on the beach, watching the sunset. Settled in for a beautiful meal. Did I happen to mention the owner's wife is a sensational cook? We've just run back into the marina to get some fuel, top up the water, provisions, and we're going to go out to the reef tonight. So yeah, pretty good forecast for today. Getting up to about 10 to 15 around dusk. The only downside is we do have high tide, so I'm slightly concerned about being a little bit rolly around dinner time, but we might have to put the gyro on and that should sort that out. Anyway, the guests are looking forward to some snorkeling and should be a great day. And I should have mentioned 2 more guests have joined us as well who just flew in. Righto, we've just untied and we're heading out to the reef, out to Bait Reef. It's about an hour and a half run, about 30 miles. So here's a bit of an overview showing Bait Reef there. As you can see, it's one of the inner reefs of the main structure. Come back in, there's Hook Island, Hayman on the top corner there. But we're going to run through between Hook and Whitsunday Island here, just for something different. Through that gap there. Yeah, so as we clear the islands, you can see the boats there on Bait Reef already in the distance. It shows our track into Bait Reef. We're lucky enough to grab a mooring buoy straight away. But look at the weather we've got, and there's the islands in the background there. Anyway, first thing to do is get the tender in, get all the water sports action underway. doing a behind the scenes sort of video. Anyway, they're off having a quick swim now, a snorkel, and I've brought my little mask up, so I'm going to have a jump in and check all the running gear. Well, it's been an absolutely cracking day. 3:30 and yeah, only 5 knots of southeast at the moment, but I'm sure that'll pick up. But yeah, we're going to stay the night out here. It's been a fantastic day for everyone. There's lots of snorkeling and paddle boarding and lovely lunch. Everyone's had a rest. Just a cracking day out on the reef, really. Well, it was a magnificent evening. And you can see the islands back in there. That's Hook Island. And the plan for this morning was to go and have a reasonably early fish. So I set up a couple of trolling lines and some paternoster rigs on the bottom fishing gear. So I'm just circling around some mac tuna here as I move back to a bit of a reef that I want to bottom fish. GT. Oh, well, we'll get a photo, eh? Let it go. Wow, this weather on the reef is spectacular. So the guys are all in having a swim now. But yeah, magic weather. So we're here for another hour or so, then we're going to shoot back into Hamilton Island, and the guys have got a restaurant booking tonight. Yeah, she's a pretty cool boat, running around the islands at 24 knots, in and out of Hamilton Island as we need. It's so usable. And in these conditions, even better. Big, fast and first class, they say. Yep, so time to clean the boat up and have a bit of a chill out myself. Well, that's been a fantastic day on the reef today, and owners have all gone out to have dinner at the yacht club and left me to my own devices, so I'm going to head down to the pub, and it sounds like there's a band playing there or something. Anyway, great night, and we're back out tomorrow. Well, good morning. We're just leaving Hamilton Island. Nice early start today. We're going to go and have a walk just up at the northern end of Whitehaven. So yeah, it should be a nice run around here this morning. Then 2 of the guests have got to be at the airport. We're going to get back in by midday, and then we'll probably head out again for the evening. So that's the plan. Beautiful weather again. Alright, I've dropped them off on the beach and they're going to walk up now and have a look at Hill Inlet from the other side. Now I'll just go back to the boat, do a few chores and keep a lookout for them. I think they said about an hour. Yep, clean ship's a happy ship. Right, I can see them in on the beach, so I'm going in to get them. Well, they were thrilled with that walk, and now we've decided to go back around to Whitehaven, where we can have a swim and a lovely breakfast. Well, they're in having a swim on the beach. Good time for me to have a quick swim. Some of the jobs I do like this is give the waterline a wash, check on the running gear, that sort of thing. Alright, we're just leaving Whitehaven, going back around to Hamilton Island. Two of the guests are hopping off, jumping on a plane, and then we'll come back out again.
I run one as a single on a bridle behind it.
Yeah.
If in heavy, I can throw one off each side.
Yeah.
I put big backing plates on the port and starboard.
How good is that? That guy's David. He flagged me down as I walked past and told me he loves my videos, and he had made himself a drogue that he uses when they tow that contender he was on. It was a good setup. Well done, mate. Might have to incorporate some of that. Alright, we're just leaving Hamilton Island. We're going to go around to Chance Bay for tonight. Got the others off to the airport. Let him go. Oh, it's barracuda. We're moving around now to Whitehaven because we've got a southerly coming through. It's going to be up to 20 knots this afternoon, so we're sort of ideally wanting to stay out tonight. So I might go up the top of Hook Island. Some beautiful anchorages around there. If it's too gnarly, some of the outside ones will end up back at Stonehaven, I'd say, for the night. Anyway, we're going to have breakfast and a swim here at Whitehaven now. Beautiful. Alright, so I've just dropped the owners in for a swim and a walk on the beach at Whitehaven and enjoy this beautiful day. Look at it, it's unbelievable. So with that big building southeast, it was nice to run up the outside of the islands and come around the top of Hook. And as you can see, it's not too bad back in here near Stonehaven, but when you get out in those outer bays like Manta Ray and Butterfly, you get a bit of wave action coming around the corner. It gets worse when the tide changes. So instead of having a sort of rolling night, I decided to come back and have a peaceful night in Stonehaven.
This bay is famous for what they call bullets, big gusts of wind coming down the mountain, and that's what happens. Blows cushions off boats. They reckon there's so many towels on the bottom there it's hard to anchor sometimes. I'm not sure that's true, but would you believe I have pulled a towel up on an anchor?
Well, good morning. It's the last morning with the owners on board, and we're at Stonehaven. She's pretty wild now. We've got some good bullets coming down the mountains, as you can see in the background there. Anyway, we're heading into Hamilton Island now, and they're hopping off. Anyway, it's been a great week around the Whitsundays. They've had a ball, the boat's gone well.
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you. 'Cause
So I went straight to the Hamilton Island fuel dock, and we're just fueling up now. Save's doing it tomorrow or the day we leave on Monday.
Yeah, so the owner's actually sold this boat, and he's got a 64 coming, which is pretty exciting. But I have to get this one back to Coomera, the Riviera factory, as soon as I can. So I'll do a video on that trip as well.
did the same just for you.
So the owner and his wife are now in their apartment. I've got the boat to myself, and it's the Rugby World Cup final. Very exciting.
Doing the walk. A bit late this morning because I watched the Rugby World Cup. But I'm going to, instead of doing the Passage Peak, I'm going to check out a couple of these bays. I think you can do a bit of a loop around on the tracks there.
I've actually never done this track around the island. It's great. You can see in the far distance there, that's Passage Peak, where I often go up to on walks. And this quirky chair. Beautiful scenery though. Great walk, but a long walk. And here comes my crew, Greggy. He's going to join me for the trip back to Brisbane. So a quick shop, some provisions on board, and then the owner and his wife came and got us in their buggy and said come and have a drink up at their Qualia apartment, which was amazing. And then that night we decided first thing tomorrow morning we'd do a flyby, and they can wave goodbye to the boat one last time. So there they are up on the balcony. We were wide open throttle here, 34 knots. It was good fun. And then they sent through their video as well, which I'll show you here. There it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video and the subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you for the next video. Thanks again. Cheers.